I want to talk to you about the top 7 credit protection services you need to know this year. And the first such service is Aura. So when we think about Aura, we love the fact that they actually provide credit protection, but they also provide what we call A to Z protection. So they're looking at your family situation, they're looking at your online account, your like all kinds of scenarios that revolve around social media, for instance, which nowadays is an important element, an important source of identity theft and credit protection. And credit protection services are playing or really paying attention to what's happening on social media. And so think about Aura as an all-in-one solution for complete security and protection. Okay, so this is actually a credit protection service that protects you against threats to your finances and identity. And so this is kind of cool. And Aura is kind of cool because they actually started not long ago, but in the last few years they've been kicking ass like crazy. So Aura does a lot of stuff when it comes to protecting your credit. So you have one-click credit lock to protect your Experian credit file. So you are able to stop scammers from opening no credit accounts or taking out loans in your name with a single tap. You have financial account monitoring. So we're speaking here about bank, credit, and investment accounts. So not just one type of account category. So Aura will basically send you notifications of any suspicious transactions across your bank, investment, and retirement accounts and credit files for that matter. You also have 3 bureau credit monitoring. So this is included with all Aura protection plans. And Aura will also alert you to high risk transactions in your name, such as payday loans, for example. And you have regular credit score updates, Vantage score, not FICO score, but Vantage score. You have award-winning identity theft protection, including dark web and public record monitoring. You have 1 million in insurance for eligible losses due to identity theft, so that's really good in terms of peace of mind. You have a full suite of digital security tools. So here you have antivirus, for instance. You have VPN. You have password manager for you and your family. You have 24/7, 365 US based fraud resolution specialist. So that's really good in terms of giving you peace of mind. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. The second credit protection service I want to share with you today is Identity Guard. So Identity Guard does a great job in terms of protecting your credit. And Identity Guard, unlike Aura, is a pretty experienced player because it's been in the industry for more than 25 years. Okay, so Identity Guard actually offers the same level of protection as Aura, but with more flexibility around plans and price options. Let me give you an example. So Identity Guard, for example, has a value plan. The value plan includes dark web monitoring, data breach notifications, high risk transaction monitoring, $1 million insurance coverage, and more. So that's really good. However, you'll have to upgrade to the total or ultra plans to get access to a bank account and social media monitoring, 3 bureau credit lock, credit and debit card monitoring, and other credit protection features. And so when we think about Identity Guard, we're thinking about affordability, that's for sure, but we're thinking about ease of use also. Let me break it down for you. So when you talk about Identity Guard's plans, you have the value plan. This will set you back $9 if you are an individual, and $15 if you're a family. The total plan will cost you $20 if you're an individual, and $30 if you're a family. And the ultra plan will cost you $30 if you're an individual, and $40 if you're a family. Of course, those amounts I'm giving you, those are monthly amounts. You always have the possibility to get discounts if you sign up for an annual plan. But when you think about Identity Guard, you want to think about the same award-winning identity theft protection and fast fraud alerts as Aura. You have 3 bureau credit monitoring with Experian Credit Lock. You have comprehensive financial account monitoring. So here we are speaking about bank, credit, and debit cards, 401ks, and so on and so forth. And in some cases, this Identity Guard will also protect your insurance policies. So that's really, protect, will alert you about fraud regarding your insurance policy. So that's really cool. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you that we are speaking about our top 7 credit protection services of this year. The third player I want to share with you is Identity Force. Identity Force is a great credit protection service from TransUnion. So it's part of the TransUnion family, and so it's one of those things where Identity Force used to be a standalone company. It's now owned by TransUnion, and so they do credit protection services, identity theft protection services, and they do this for families, for individuals, and businesses. They do it for couples also. And this company specializes in monitoring with high level threat detection technology, and they also offer near real time alerts, so NRT alerts. And for private individuals and families, Identity Force offer two pricing packages. So you have the Ultra Secure and the Ultra Secure Plus Credit. Plus Credit just means that you are adding credit monitoring to the basic credit protection service. And what we love about Identity Force is that you have affordable identity theft monitoring and protection. You have a well-known name with over 40 years of experience, strong social media monitoring features. That's really cool. But you want to stay away from Identity Force if you want credit protection on the lower plans, because this feature is only included in the highest priced plan. It's very difficult to cancel, and here is a service that doesn't offer refunds on plans, and some users actually report technical issues with the desktop and mobile apps. So those are things you need to be aware of. And so the Ultra Secure plan will set you back $18 per month, and the Ultra Secure Plus credit will set you back $24 per month. So those amounts are pretty reasonable. But hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with you right now, if this is affordable to you or not. But you have to really make your determination from there. But based on our research, this is pretty affordable. Next, I want to talk to you about a wonderful credit protection service called Norton LifeLock. And so Norton LifeLock is basically a trusted name in identity theft protection, but also credit protection services. Okay, and so we are talking about one of the most expensive services available. Though it's not cheap, but you have a wide variety of plans and pricing options that can really add up quickly. For example, all LifeLock plans offer $1 million in identity theft insurance to cover lawyer and expert fees. However, each plan comes with a different amount to cover stolen funds, starting at $25,000 and going up to $1 million. So if you are looking for a credit protection service, for a credit protection service, and you want 3 bureau credit monitoring and credit score, as well as 401k and investment account alerts, you have to pay for the high priced Ultimate Plus plan. And if you want to add on device and security protection, that will cost you even more. Of course, we're speaking about VPN, antivirus, and so on and so forth. It's really important to understand that LifeLock is constantly adapting to a changing environment. There have been years where we heard that they have completely revamped their offer, and that's really good. Okay, and so LifeLock offers 3 levels of plans according to their latest release, and they do have optional digital security tools provided by Norton 360. So they may also offer a family plan, 2 adults, as well as a family with kids plan, 2 adults and 5 kids. So the flexibility is really there. So you have a select plan with Norton 360, an Advantage plan with Norton 360, and the Ultimate Plus plan with Norton 360. So again, the possibility is there for you to really know exactly which one is applicable to your situation. What I want to say is that if you're interested in Norton, it's just a lot better to get other services from them. That way you can save a lot of cash. They give volume discounts very, very much at Norton. And that's one thing that we love a lot. That's really fantastic. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the top 7 credit protection services. Another credit protection service that you want to hear about is Identity Works by Experian. And so when we think about this player, you are looking at credit protection from one of the main credit bureaus. And I mean, they all have their own service, that's for sure. And the price here is pretty reasonable too. You are looking at a starting price for $24.99 per month. And Identity Works is Experian's tool for monitoring your credit and preventing fraud. So Experian can quickly alert you of any changes to your credit report and credit score. And even better, they can put a fraud alert on your account, which is basically a red flag for lenders and creditors that you may have been a victim of identity fraud. So that's really cool. But their base plan is kind of limited in terms of what it offers in terms of identity theft. And it can be really difficult to resolve issues if they do arise because their customer service is only available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So you have the free plan for basic Experian credit file monitoring is pretty decent. You have a 30-day free trial on premium and family plans. And you also have a service that's free for 7 days. And daily FICO credit reports and scores are available. So that's really fantastic. What we love about Identity Works is that they're constantly adapting their offer. So even though they're part of one of the three credit bureaus, they're constantly adapting to new ways of doing things. For example, during COVID, Experian actually tweaked a couple of things, and recently they started introducing AI in their proceedings. So that's good. That's really good if you're thinking about credit protection and you're thinking about having artificial intelligence kind of help you out. That's really looking forward. That's a looking forward process. That's a forward-looking process, and so we love that a lot. So with Identity Works, you have Identity Works Basic, Identity Works Premium, and Identity Works Premium Family. So premium individuals and premium family. Fantastic. You also have MyFICO. So when we think about MyFICO, I want you to think about the official FICO company, right? Because MyFICO is the credit score monitoring app offered by FICO. And although it really focuses on monitoring your FICO score, MyFICO does offer a few monitoring features, especially when it comes to credit protection services. So for example, dark web surveillance. You have 3 bureau credit monitoring, and you also have bank and credit monitoring. So that's really good. Now, all those features, notwithstanding, are only included in the advanced and premier plans. So MyFICO's basic plan provides 1 bureau credit monitoring, monthly credit score tracking, monthly scores for mortgages and auto loans, identity restoration services, and identity theft insurance. And like many credit score apps, MyFICO doesn't offer any digital or online protection with any plan. So it has to be something that you really like. And when it comes to credit protection services, and MyFICO as a credit protection service offers a free basic plan for monitoring your FICO score and tracking changes to your Equifax credit file. And the advanced and premier plans offer 3 bureau credit monitoring, but with different frequencies of updates. So every 3 months for the advanced plans and every month for the premier plan. So you got to ask yourself, which one are you looking for and what's better for you? And what we love about MyFICO is that you have a free plan for FICO score and 1 bureau credit monitoring. You have a credit score simulator, so you are able to simulate things around your FICO score, and you have dark web monitoring. Now, there are a few detriments to MyFICO right now. You have limited identity theft protection, no free trial and expensive plans, and you have no digital security or online protection tools. So this could be a problem really when you think about it. But long story short, MyFICO is really great. You have a name that's really associated with a very prestigious organization. So we actually love that a lot. So you are able to know that you are doing the right thing when it comes to applying for this kind of account or for this kinds of organization. I want to share with you into this conversation, Credit Karma. So when we talk about Credit Karma, this is a really well known. They used to be a standalone company until they got bought over by Intuit. So Intuit, as you know, is a part of a larger family. So we're speaking about TurboTax, Credit Karma, QuickBooks, Mailchimp, and so on and so forth. So when we talk about Credit Karma, I want you to think about a credit protection service that's great for free credit score monitoring. Okay, so if you're shopping around for loans instead of looking to protect yourself against identity theft and fraud, Credit Karma can be really good. And its main feature, its loan application simulator. So based on information from two of your credit files, Equifax and TransUnion, basically Credit Karma will recommend credit cards, loans, and more. And so it's really important to keep that in mind. And so it's important also to understand that as we're talking about credit protection services, there are cases where stuff happens and you don't know what happens. Now, there are a few things you can do if you think you are the victim of fraud, right? You want to contact your identity theft protection service. You want to contact your credit protection service. You want to freeze or lock your credit. You want to notify your bank and credit card issuer. You want to check your credit report to assess the full damage. So it's one of those things where you have to act a little faster to make sure that you are nipping things in the bud, right? And so you want to secure your online accounts. So that's really important. You want to report the fraud to the FTC and your local law enforcement. File an official identity theft report with the FTC at identitytheft.gov. This is your official declaration, and this will be used when disputing changes or proving your innocence. In some cases, you may also need to file a police report for identity theft or fraud. And you want to constantly dispute any fraudulent transactions or new accounts. So if you're the victim of fraud, you'll need to dispute fraudulent transactions, close new accounts, and repair your credit score. So, and you also want to continue to monitor your credit. So fighting identity theft and fraud is an ongoing battle. And so for peace of mind, you want to continue regularly monitoring your credit score. Do not ignore alerts or changes, as those could be signs that you are being targeted again. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I just spoke to you about our top 7 credit protection services. So here's a recap you want to pay attention to. So number 1, you have Aura. Number 2, Identity Guard. Number 3, Identity Force. Number 4, Norton LifeLock. Number 5, Identity Works by Experian. Number 6, MyFICO. And number 7, last but not the least, Credit Karma. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.